This next tune is going to feature our alto player, Wilt Brumbach, who's going to come down to the front and play it. This is a Duke Ellington tune called, oh, Duke Ellington and Johnny Hodges. The Duke Ellington band, the long-standing, very famous alto saxophonist from that band was Johnny Hodges, and they did this together. And actually, this particular tune, Jeep's Blues, became really well-known in Ellington's book through a performance he did at the Newport Jazz Festival in 1957. I could talk about this for a while, but that was kind of a resurgence of the Ellington band. Okay, I'll just tell you one thing. Ellington's music was always really very eclectic, very interesting, and anybody who's taken a jazz history class or knows of any of his music would know that from listening to the music. When you compare it with what other people were doing in the 1930s and 40s, his music was always like a little more, dare I say, like it's like a little smarter, you know, it's like a little artsy, but at the same time it kind of connects with the average person too, you know, people liked it a lot. So when the bebop craze happened, of course it wasn't really a craze, but when the bebop movement happened and modern jazz sort of moved on past swing from the 1940s, a lot of people called Ellington old-fashioned. You know, oh, he's that old-time big band leader, you know, that's like old people music. We're into like this hip modern jazz now. And then when they heard Ellington's band perform at Newport, they realized that, wow, his music actually is pretty hip. And you know, when they talked to Ellington about that, what he said was, well, you know, this is what we were always doing. It wasn't like they reinvented themselves when jazz reinvented itself. That was the same kind of stuff he was doing back in the 1940s. It's just that he had that label of being old-fashioned because he was popular. So anyway, okay.